Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In this video, some mystery unboxings with pickups. So let's get started. Consider subscribing if you already haven't and hit the bell button to get notified when I upload a new video. And again, 2 packages out and 1 package in, and let's see what's inside. This is a case. Really interesting because the person that sent it to me said that she had given away the case to her nephew, and now I see it's inside. Really interesting. Look, it's a Game Gear. Okay, it's pretty beat up, but it's not super bad. And there are some packed games with it. Sonic 2 and Columns and Fantasy Zone, I think. Yes, it's Fantasy Zone for the Game Gear. And an unofficial adapter that has some, don't know what happened here, but it looks like it's melted, so I'm not trusting that much. Need to take a look with my adapter if it works. No, absolutely nothing. No. That's bad. That's too bad. But regretfully, I knew that it wasn't working. That is why, because I got an incredible deal on it. I paid, guess what, 15 euros for it. And I know it's a broken Game Gear. The reason why I bought it is I want to try to fix it before I want to fix my own Game Gear. I decided to replace the faulty electronics in it. But before I can do that, I want to test it out on another Game Gear. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. It's only 15 bucks, and in this case, I have 3 games with it. So if I can't get it to work, I paid 5 euros per game. So my next project is born, fixing this Game Gear. Now this is on my own Game Gear, which has its own problems with sound. As you can hear, it's now cranked up totally, but the game works, Fantasy Zone, and I'm really glad with that because I'm a Fantasy Zone fan. Columns, not really super interesting because I already had columns, but the packaging is somewhat different. And that looks good either. Yeah, nice. Okay, great. Great. Happy. And the last game, which I didn't have, at least I didn't have the Master System version, or I have the Master System version now, but I don't have the Game Gear version. That is Sonic 2, and that works also great. Hey, weird. I have two versions of columns now, and it's only the packaging, like it seems. And is there a product number on the back? No. Made in Japan, made in Japan. No, don't see any differences. Oh, I know what this is. This is the Japanese version. Not because of the signs over here, but the seller had indeed a Asian sounding name. So I think this is the Japanese, and the Game Gear is region free. Oh, great. Well, I thought of selling this off, but now I don't. Yeah, this adapter, I don't trust it, and I'm suspecting that the problem with the Game Gear is maybe power related, or that the fuse blow. I don't know if there are fuses in the Game Gear, probably are, but I think that the adapter is the cause of the problem. And today arrived the next box with another present for me. It's a Saturn game I ordered, and it's Darius Garden or Gaiden. I don't know what it is exactly. And that's why I wanted to have it. It's pristine, not a single scratch on it. Cool, cool. Darius Garden, Gaiden. What's in the box? Well, I got a new package today, and it has been a while since I ordered it, because it's Christmas, and the postal service here in the Netherlands is quite slow around that time. I have an idea what's inside, and if it's correct, it's a bit of Megadrive, a bit of Saturn, and a bit of Master System. This is a typical American candy. We don't know that in the Netherlands. Yeah, I know this from movies. The Christmas vacation holiday. What is it? Christmas Vacation with the Griswolds. That movie. Yes. And this is the Megadrive part. Those are those snug fit boxes. I hope it's complete. Okay, those are the snug fit protectors for, it says 32X, but I ordered them for the 32X, but they seem to fit on the Megadrive cases also. I could get a discount for so many snug fit cases, so I will use them for the Sega CD also. But I ordered also some for the Saturn. Those are here. Yes! This is a Sega CD combi of Solfis and Cobra Command. And one of those titles is not that very interesting. It's a full motion video thingy. It was a combination price, and it was on sale with a very good discount. Wow, those are pristine, and that's why I ordered it, because they are like brand new, and the case is also like brand new. And yeah, I could buy also for the Sega CD a snug fit cases that will fit exactly, but yeah, why don't I do the Sega CD cases also in those snug fit? Why not? Those are pretty expensive, so yeah, great. I'm gonna play that in a minute. And next up is Rambo. Yeah. Rambo for the Master System. Well, the condition is great. Manual, a bit of wear, but it seems to be moist. Okay. Problem is, I need accessories with this one. Those accessories are a CRT monitor and a light phaser, and I don't have that. But I saw the game and it was on sale, so I thought, well, and I looked at the game and it was pretty neat. And then Sparkster. Yes, I searched for this one. It's without the manual, that's why I could pick it up for a reasonable price. Sparkster now around, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's about €100 with the manual. And in this case, it's without the manual, and it was half the price of that, and the discounts on top of that. So it was €35 or so. So that's that. Okay, it's not cheap, but it is reasonable. I have to try it out, and here are the Saturn cases. And I tried if those Saturn cases will fit into those Megadrive. Sega CD, not Sega CD, Sega 32X snow fit protectors, but they won't fit, regretfully. So and there was the sale, so I got these also on sale. Yeah, great. Now let's try them out. Well, let's talk about the games now. Something's fishy here. Oh, it's Darius Gaiden. Gaiden. Yeah, it's a fish-themed shooter. It's pretty fun. It's not superb, but it is pretty fun. It's really pretty rare also. It's not your typical shooter. The fun thing is, with this shooter, you can go different directions when you're in a level. The first level is always the same, and after the first level you can make two choices between the next level, and in that next level there is a whole graph, and after each level you can choose two other levels which you wanna do. And that's pretty unique about this game. The graphics look pretty good. The sound is somewhat okay. The controls are okay. Yeah, it's an okay shooter, but it is not superb, or it's not. When I take a look at Thunder Force 4, for example, on the Megadrive, it is a better game than this one. It isn't sad that this isn't fun, because it is, but it's not superb or something. Next up, let's go to Solfeez and Cobra Command. Solfeez has a brother on the Mega Drive. It's called Soldeez, with a D instead of a S, instead of an F. Yeah, it's an okay shooter. I've seen some graphics of the game before I bought it, and I thought, well, it's really fun. But when I play it now on the real game and the real system, I found out that the graphics aren't that great. Not bad, but not great, and they could have done a lot more with the Sega CD, and they didn't do it. And sound-wise, the same. It's not. Yeah, it's mediocre at best. Yeah, it's okay, but not more than that. And on the backside we have Cobra Command. Cobra Command is a full motion. Yeah, it's not video, but yeah, I hate the term full motion video, because it implies it's full motion, and it's not. It is 10 frames a second maybe, so that's a bit, or 5, I don't know. So it's a bit choppy, and in this game also, and I knew that beforehand before I bought it, but yeah, yeah, it lacks player choice, and sometimes even in platformers you can take different approaches to solutions or where you go on the screen. That's totally not possible in this game. It's just a full motion video, and you have to shoot things on that video. And the problem with those kinds of games is it repeats a lot. You can try again, and you have to do the same sequence all over again. That is exactly the same. So it's boring. It's not fun at all. It's just plain boring. You have heard the same voice. You've heard the same things all over and all over and all over again. So yeah, and that's a bit typical of the Mega CD games. Regretfully, they thought at that time that it was the next step in gaming, but it wasn't. So don't pick it up. Soul Feast, yeah, if you have it for a reasonable price, like I did with a combination of Cobra Command, it's okay, and I bought it on sale, so that's okay, and the state is okay, so I will keep it. But no, gaming wise, two bad games, and Cobra Command is worse than Soul Feast. Soul Feast has some fun factor in it. Then let's go to Rambo 3. Yeah, what I've seen of it, it's okay. I can't test it. Yeah, I can test the cartridge and it works, but I can't test if the light phaser works because I don't have a light phaser and I don't have a CRT screen. So no, I can't test it. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good game. And it's somewhat different than Duck Hunt on the NES, for example, with the light phaser. So in that case, when you're looking for something else than a Duck Hunt kind style of game, Rambo 3 is the way to go. For the Master System, and last but not least in this pickup, Sparkster. Yeah, with games, some people tell me, for example on YouTube or the people I speak to, that games are bad, and yeah, and but I don't believe them. I want to see for myself. I want to find out for myself if that's true. So when I played the game for the first time, what I noticed is that they improved the controls drastically. On the first game, what's called Rocket Knight Adventures, I noticed that the controls with the rocket, you have to charge the rocket, are not really good, and they improved that a lot in this game. So when I first played the game, and in the first level, I thought to myself, well, I don't know what the people are talking about. This isn't a bad game at all. But then I got further in the game, and at the end of the first level, you have a boss. But yeah, it's not really a boss. It's a machine-like, and you have to screw the screws loose. Which is no fun at all. And sometimes you have it done in 2 minutes, but I played it and it took me almost 20 minutes the second time I played it to get passed by that boss. And when one boss isn't fun, okay, yeah. But then we got to the second level. Oh my god, and now I know why people say it's a bad game. The second level isn't fun at all. Totally not. The problem is you are in a green jungle-like theme level, and in that level there are purple drops that drop on you. The problem is when you got a drop on you, it's like a bomb, so it will explode, so you will take a hit on your health. But you can't jump, and it's so frustrating, and there are so much enemies and a lot of obstacles, and it's going so fast that I have to look up what other people do to get past that part of the game, and yeah, it's just sheer luck. What I see people do is use the rocket thing all over and all over again, and make it a torpedo, so it jumps all around the screen. You have no influence over where your character is going, so it's a total guess. Yeah, you don't know what's happening. So it's sheer luck if you get past that part of the game. So yeah, I don't know what to say about it. I didn't get past that second level because the fun factor was so, yeah, it wasn't existing at all. That yeah, maybe I have to play it more to appreciate the game. But yeah, if people say it's a bad game, I totally agree with them. And still, and I'm thinking that all over again when I look at games that are programmed badly, and programmed badly in the case of not being fun, is how did these kinds of games get past the quality assurance or the testing department? Why do you think it's a good idea to release a game that isn't? I don't get that. No, I don't get that. So a little bit of disappointing pickups, but nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye!
That's it already for this video. I love making these videos for you, but in order to continue to do that, I need your support. You can support me for free just by hitting the thumbs up button, so YouTube will offer my video to more people. You can also subscribe to my channel if you like, and hit the bell button to stay updated. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.